Okay, there are three tools what I can suggest you to build the prototypes. One is about the InVision. This InVision is running or building the prototypes at online. So you are just posting the pictures of the snapshots to the internet, and it behaves like, yes, you are running an application there. Okay? About the video of InVision, I have posted this video of the InVision into week 1 folder of Google Drive. Okay, so you can just go back in the Google Drive, let's say link, in the week 1 folder. You can just see this, how it works. Okay, actually we had played it before too. So I'm not going to focus on the InVision one, but know that there is a tool like this. The second one is the prototyper. The prototyper is a software which is developing the prototypes in different resolutions, in different platforms. This is a very strong tool. What you need to do is you need to find and install this application into your computers. If I'm not mistaken, or if they don't release the new version of it, this prototyper is working only in the Windows platform. So if you are using a Mac, you need to use, as I'm using, a tool for running the Windows applications in your Mac. For example, Parallel Desktop. Okay? So what happens in here, I'm not going to explain every details, but I'm just going to show you the interface. For example, if you create a new prototype, it's asking you that what sort of prototype you would like to develop. Is it a web application or website? Is it an application for iPhone 5S, 4S, iPad, iPhone, or different things? Okay. For example, if your application is going to be running an iPhone 4S, all the things are being defined according to iPhone 4S. Let's say OS setup, the resolutions, and the behaviors. If you click next, then it's asking that is it an empty prototype, or if you have a set of images runs as a screen, or you are going to use another prototype to be implemented in here. Okay, let's say that I am building an empty prototype. If I click the create, now it is building the prototype. Actually, the interface only. Okay, here it is. We have a screen look in here, and we have tools in here. Okay, let me just make it something small. This is the size of my screen. Okay, that's so small. Let me make it 80%. If you are going to put, for example, a rectangle in here, okay, you can just define that rectangle, whatever that rectangle does. If you would like to put a text area here, here's the text area. If you would like to put the radio buttons, you can put the radio buttons down in here. Okay, then even you can align them. If you would like to put the check boxes, you can put the check boxes in here. Okay, and you can write something next to them as a label. And you can, for example, put the button. So here I put several things. Then you will define that what is this button does. Okay, so if you would like to make the buttons behave respectively, for example, this is ID of, okay, radio button 1. This is radio button 2. Okay, here it is, yeah. Tooltip, okay. RB1 again. Okay, where it is? Okay, just wait. RB2. Here it is. And here I'm writing in here RB3. Okay. And then, okay. Let's say that, okay, on this button, it's not going to return button. It's going to say that register. Okay. And in this checkboxes, if you would like to write a label in here, you can just drag them, for example, to the side. And, okay, let me find the label. Okay, here's the label tag. Okay, I'm just going to write in here the label as female. Okay. let's say IT. So it's written in here IT, and I'm just going to write in here also reading. Okay, I'm just writing something very roughly. When you think that, okay, this is my prototype, when you just simulate, it is taking this page in a real iPhone application look. Okay, so this tool, the prototyper tool, is very strong, very powerful. If you just select, it selects them, or of course if you don't want them to be checked like that, you need to group them, then it understands it. If you want to make a text thing in here, so as you can see that it is behaving like a real iPhone is. So this tool is a very strong tool to manage prototypes. Okay, if you just click in here, if you click the register, okay, this is the button, but I haven't linked this button to anywhere. That's why it's just keeping this page again. So this is a very strong tool. You can find the videos about the prototyper in YouTube too. If you would like to use this prototyper, you need to bring to me the prototype tool. So you need to say that file, save as, and you need to bring me this VP extended file. That is, I guess, virtual prototype or something like that. I don't know what does that mean. Okay, so actually it has many different features. You can just define, you can just link them in different pages, and it works as like a real page or real application does look. Okay, it makes most of your headaches to be resolved, because you're not supposed to put there the keyboard, you're not supposed to put there something there. Everything is in there. If I put, for example, the calendar, okay, I'm just going to put the calendar in here, for example. So when I just simulate the game, here in this calendar, if I click the calendar, it is letting me to run this calendar as like a real app does. Okay, so if I click done, it is there. Okay, this application was built for prototype development. I am strongly recommending you to use this. Okay, let us make like this. For those students who use this prototyper tool, will get 2 marks extra. Okay, this prototype tool is out of 10. Okay, this prototype I guess it was out of 15. Let me just check it out. I will just check. This was out of 15, I guess. The first one was 10, this was out of 15. Okay, I'm going to check it. I'm going to check my records. If this is out of 15, I'm going to give you okay, some extra marks, up to 5, but not more than 5. To those ones who use this tool. Okay, for those people who are using just the PowerPoint, yeah, they will get up until 15. There is no extra mark for that. Okay, now I'm just going to close this prototyper, and now I'm just going to run the PowerPoint. Now I'm just going to run the PowerPoint. If you would like to build a prototype by using PowerPoint. Huh? Let me finish first of all the PowerPoint, then I will come back in here, okay? Okay. Now, you had used the PowerPoint for different reasons so far, but now you are going to use the PowerPoint, if you would like to use this one, about how to use the PowerPoint for building the prototypes, okay? Now, first of all, I am going to pick one of these page looks. That's bad. Okay. Let's say this one. Okay. That's good. It's repeating the same background. Now, let's say that this is my website and I'm going to build this website for a reason, I don't know yet. And while I'm building this website, in this prototype in this prototype homework, I'm making the marks out of 15 because I'm not just going to check the functionality. I'm also going to check what sort of font you pick. Is there a background and foreground misuse issues? Or did you use the consistencies? Did you use the links behave same way? Or if the user did something wrong, is there a way to make it return? Okay, I'm going to check almost every aspect of a prototype development. Okay, so you should be focusing about it. Now, what I'm going to do is this. Okay, I'm just going to insert at first. This is all about design. Okay, I just draw a box and then I am just going to format this shape. I'm just formatting this box. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a solid fill and I'm just going to make the fill color into white and I just make the transparency. So this makes the transparent background. Okay. Now, what I'm going to make in here, I'm just going to put the buttons to the top. What I would like to show you in here is the simple one. Just I'm going to make a page which has home page, login page, and contact page. Okay, home page, login page, and contact page. And let's say there is another page for those people who have logged in. Okay, so there will be 4 pages in here, and I will just build them to be linked in each other too. At first, what I'm going to do is, okay, let me close it so I will have a big look. I'm just going to insert in here a shape which is like this. So this is going to be my button. Okay. This button, what I'm going to select, because I am at the home page, I'm just going to select a color which is light. Okay, that's outline color. Okay. The mouse starts to click the places without I click, like the 3D Studio Max lessons were. Okay. Now I select this color, which is the active page loop. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste this for 3 pages. Okay. The third one is not there yet because I am not logged in yet. So I'm just going to actually, those lines which are coming in stage makes me to do measurings and easy. For example, when I'm dragging it down, if I drag it right and left, I am now seeing that which lines are in adjusting. Okay. Now, for example, there is enough space. There is same space in between those 2 boxes. So if I bring up in here, now I know that they are all N lines. Okay. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm just going to select this one, and this one. I'm going to bring them up in here. That's good. What I would like to do is I just don't like this transparent box. I'm just going to reduce it down in here. So it will look something like this. So I have a look which is separating my banner color with the text area color. Okay, and even I'm just going to make this part to be higher too. So this is my text area place. I'm just going to make the transparency more so it will look better in here. Okay, so now here it is. What I would like to do in here is for those buttons which are non-active, I'm going to change their colors. So shape fill will have something, let's say, like this and this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to define here is the home page, here is the login page, and here is the contact page. Okay, what I'm doing is I right click on the box and I select edit text. So I'm just going to write in here home. Okay, this home, yes, looks readable, but I would like to make it enlarge a bit more and bold. That's better. Okay, now I'm just going to write in here again edit text and log in. Okay, I'm going to make the same effect in here. Okay, that's login. And now I'm just going to build one more in here. Sorry. Okay, edit text and contacts. Now I'm increasing the size and I'm making it bold. So here we have the pages. Okay. At the home page, what I would like to see is a text. I want to see a text in here. So I'm just going to write a text box in here. Okay. This is home page of the prototype. Okay, for example, what is the aim of this page? This page is going to represent how a prototype will look, and you will just make a discussion with the guy who is asking this prototype. So you should pick the colors, you should pick everything as like a real page will look like. So I'm just going to increase the size one more. I just select the bold and I'm going to change the color. Actually, okay, here it is. I'm selecting this color and I will just increase. Okay, that's looking okay and justified. So when the guy who requests this page from me look at this page, he understood that how the buttons will look like, how the text will look like. Okay. Now I'm just going to define the other pages. I'm just going to define the other pages. What I'm going to do is, this is the home page. I'm just going to duplicate come on. Huh? Yes, you can use Adobe Flash, you can use the prototyper, you can use the PowerPoint. Yes, those who makes with the Adobe Flash can get the 5 Mark II. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do in here is, I'm just going to build the login page. So the login page is now the active page. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to select the login page and I'm going to change the color into the shape fill. That's light. Okay, something like this. And now the home page is not active. So I'm just supposed to change the home page back again into this look. Okay? So inside this login page, there should be some login behaviors. What I'm going to do is this. I'm just going to delete it. I'm just going to write in here that user name and password. Okay. And then Okay, let me enlarge the size. Okay, so what I would like to do in here is I need to draw a box in there for filling area of the username and the password. Okay, so I'm going to insert a new box, which should be box. Okay, insert shape the box. Okay, of course it needs to be looking like a box. I select the box look now, and this one. Okay, I'm just going to change this login color in field color into something this. Okay, now what I'm going to do in here is I need to make the user to fill fill these areas. Am I right? So what I'm going to do is this: once the user fill the username, I should show that the snapshot which looks like a username has been filled. Okay? So what I'm going to do is this: I'm just going to copy and paste. Okay, that's good. Now it did it. And I'm just going to write in here. Okay, username is written in here, and then I'm just going to copy and paste for that case which is password written. Okay, which is password written. So these are the looks, and then I need to put a page there which is about logged in. Okay, so when I'm logged in, this login button should be turned out into logout. Okay, it should be turning it into logout, and because it is about the logout, you need to warn the user that don't click here accidentally. You need to change, okay, format the shape filling into a bit pinkish color, because I select the colors not in dominant light colors. Okay, and if I am already in to my page, so in that case I need to write in here that come on. Okay, welcome user. Okay, and then here will contain actions. Okay, now I'm just going to make this to be copied several times, and welcome user will be a bit bigger and underlined. Okay, this is how it will be looks, and even I put some shadow behind, a light shadow. So I need to have this functions page in here. Okay, now what I need to do is something is missing. Okay, let me make the contacts, then I will just think about what happens wrong as a login page. Okay, I am just going to, okay, this is the contacts. Let me define the contacts first. I am making the contacts page having this light color. Home page will have this dark color, and the contacts page will contain the contacts information. Okay, let's say that email, Okay. Okay. For example, for the email part, let me write the email down below. Okay. This is for the context page. Not yet. I'm just building the snapshots yet. Okay. Okay. For the address part, for example, I wrote in here. Okay. Next to there, close. Okay, to here, and opposite of somewhere. Okay. So this is the address. Okay. And I am emphasizing on the address, not the text. Okay. Okay. The email is find me if you can at unknown.com. Okay. So I am reducing the emphasizing on the mail address again. And the phone number is 07, okay, this. So whatever. Okay. Now, what I put an address area a bit larger, maybe if you do interest in, you would like to put here a snapshot from a Google Drive, sorry, Google Maps. Okay? A map from the Google Map. You can just take a snapshot and you can just paste it in here. So it will show the location too. Okay? So what happens in here is we have a home page, we have a login page, and that login is having the username, password, and if I enter them through, I'm logging in, and it has the logout button active now. If I click the contents, here it is. Now, what is missing is if the user didn't enter the username and the password. If the user didn't enter the username and the password at all. Okay? So, what I need to do is this. I need to copy and paste this. I need to write in here, just I'm just writing in here that user name is required. Username is required, and I will make the same as password is required. Just wait. Yes? Yes, almost the idea is same. Now what you need to do is, listen here, in the low fidelity homework, I haven't criticized your background colors. I haven't criticized the font you pick. I haven't criticized whether it has a, let's say, readable handwriting or not, because that was low fidelity. In the high fidelity prototype, again we are building the prototype. That's why the logic is same. But now I'm going to check almost every detail. Let's say like the warning messages, the consistencies, background and the foreground selections, having a way to return back or not. Okay?
soft or hard?
Huh?
Soft prototype or hard prototype?
Actually, if it is hard prototype, I mean a hardware-based prototype, it should be touch and feel. But this is inside the screen, so I want it as a software. Okay.
If you're using hard prototype, you can use a soft.
Yes. Actually, being high fidelity or low fidelity is not always about being hardware or software. It is about how close the prototype looks like the real product is. Okay? Now, what I have in here that this is the case if the user click the login button without filling the fields. Okay. If the user has clicked register without writing the password, I'm just going to copy and paste if I can. Okay. And I'm just going to okay. Now this is the case about if the user didn't enter the password. Now what is remaining is linking the pages. Actually, I made a mistake. That mistake is going to make me to take time. Okay? That's about linking the pages. Now let's do that one by one. That's something wrong. Okay. Home page shouldn't have any link when I am in the home page. So that's why I'm just going to link the login page. How you will link the login page? I select the box of the login and then I select in here insert and links. I click the links, okay, the hyperlink. I'm making a link. Now inside the place in this document, okay, this login is going to be connected with the page number 2. It's going to be connected with the page number 2. I click OK. Now that is connected with the page number 2. The contacts is going to be connected with that is the page number, the contacts, I guess, okay, not the 9, 8. Okay, the contacts is 8. So that's in the 8. Now what I'm supposed to do is, I must connect them all into another. Okay, now if I click the home, so the home is going to go to page number 1. Okay. Login is not connected with any place because I am in the login page. The contacts, I'm now connecting the contacts with the page number. But you should connect in every page. Okay? Okay, I click the contacts. Okay? Now, the login page will be connected in the case of if the user didn't enter the both. So if I click the login, it will just connect me to page number 3. Okay, now I'm just going to connect to page number 3. Okay. Now, if I click on here, the username, so I should, okay, now I should go to the place where the username has been entered. Okay. That is slide number 4, where the username has been entered. Okay. So now I am in here. In this case now, if I click okay. Now we have the home page, login page, and contact page. Okay, let me make this page out first. Let me make these pages again available. Then I will at least show you the outlook. Login page is going to have the link to page number 2. Okay, and the home page is going to have the link with the page number 1. Okay. Now, if I run the page, hence we don't make the inner pages yet. I'm just going to show you how it looks. I'm just going to turn the presentation on. Okay. Now, this is the home page. This is login page. This is we didn't make this page. Okay, context page. And if I click the login page, it is actually turning on. Okay, here's the login page. If I click the context page, here I am. If I go to home page, here I am. So it is behaving well. If I don't fill these fields, and if I click the login, it says that username and the password are required. Okay. If I just go home, okay, there is a mistake in here. I didn't make this home to be behave as a link. Okay. So let me make the possible cases. Then, okay, I will just make it. Now the point is, listen. If you don't build a link behavior, so as a default behavior of PowerPoint, when you click the mouse in any empty place, it just goes to one next slide automatically. That's why when I click the home there, it just goes to one next slide. That was the reason. Okay, so let's just see. We built here, and now for here, when I click the login page, again without I fill these areas, I need to reopen the same page. Okay, so I'm just going to click the link, the hyperlink, because I haven't filled them yet. I'm again seeing the same page because I haven't filled it. Okay, did I make this link? Okay, when I click on this text area, that should behave like that text area has been filled. So I'm selecting the place where there is text area. Here it is. Okay, that's good. And it's page number 4. When I click in here, it should behave like the password has been filled. Okay, I'm selecting in here, and I'm selecting the password has been filled, and when the username and the password has been filled, if I click the login page, it should make me log into the actions page, which is 7. Okay, click OK, and if I am in here, if I click the logout, it needs to take me back into the login page. Okay, because I have been logged out. Okay. In this case, I haven't built the cases as, for example, if you are logged in, how the actions will behave and such. This is just a simple demonstration. Okay. So now let me just build a successful login. I am at the home page now. I click on the presentation. Now I click the login. When I click the login, okay, I click the username, it has been filled. I click the password, it has been filled. I click the login. Now I am in the login page. If I click the logout, now I am logged out. Okay? That is giving the sensation as you are using a real application. But actually